Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A company has been banned from carrying out federally funded work for 9 months following the death of a roof plumber at Mayfield West 4 years ago. The Attorney-General has imposed the sanction for the company's breach of OH&S laws. A 20-year-old apprentice died after falling 6 metres from a roof onto a steel beam. He was wearing a safety harness, but it wasn't connected to an anchor point. Landmark Roofing was also convicted and fined $400,000 in May 2020. A Sandgate transport company which moves chemicals used for explosives in Hunter Valley mines has moved to assure their community its Wallsend storage facility is safe. Local MP Sonia Hornery took to social media this week, outlining residents' concerns about the John Street storage shed amid fears it was being used to store ammonium nitrate trucked from Sandgate. Residents say the shed is prone to flooding and is located close to homes, a children's sporting facility and a major retail centre. Crawford's Freight Line says no dangerous goods are stored at the site, and the chemical being transported was calcium nitrate, which is a non-dangerous component used in the manufacture of emulsions for the mining industry. It looks as though the former Munmora Power Station site could become home to the state government's proposed super battery. The site is being remediated after demolition crews moved in 5 years ago. Expressions of interest for the construction and location of the 700-megawatt battery close on May 2. Swansea MP Yasmin Catley believes the site would be ideal for the battery project, along with other green energy initiatives. The Hunter Medical Research Institute has announced a restructure from 6 research programs to 19. The new approach means research directions will be more focused and better address the community's needs and outcomes. Institute Director Professor Mike Calford says it makes sense to split up broader areas such as public health.
We now recognise that some of those are working in the Upper Hunter area with Indigenous communities and other groups that find themselves a fair way from major health centres, through to those that are part of the pandemic response and giving advice to government. We're recognising those groups for their independent research expertise.
Anzac Day commemorations kick off in Newcastle tonight with a sunset service on the Anzac Memorial Walk. The sound of bagpipes will echo across the coast. Meanwhile, extra public transport is being put on to help cope with the huge crowd expected at the dawn service at Nobby's on Monday. A free park and ride bus shuttle will operate from McDonald Jones Stadium from 3:30 in the morning. Light rail services will run every 7.5 minutes and the Stockton Ferry will operate every 20 minutes from 3:30 a.m. Additional bus services are running on routes 11, 13, 14 and 23 from 3:20 a.m. A free program helping Singleton businesses with mentoring, marketing and other advice is coming back after a successful first round. The Business Builder is being relaunched with a Meet the Mentors event on May 4 after 30 local business owners benefited from its initial offering. Council Director Vicky Brereton says it's a valuable opportunity and doesn't cost a cent.
A great opportunity from our perspective with the Business Builders program to really develop skills that they may not have an opportunity to do, such as marketing management, website development, and having a mentor to actually talk them through in a longer time frame about, what are the challenges of their business and what they're finding.
2NURFM Sport.
Former New South Wales captain Paul Gallen believes the Knights are one step closer to winning a premiership after re-signing Kalen Ponga on a long-term deal. The Sharks legend has been one of the club's harshest critics in recent years, but says retaining Ponga will go a long way towards becoming one of the NRL's top teams. Meanwhile, David Clemmer says the club will need to be at their best when they take on Parramatta at McDonald Jones Stadium on Sunday. The enforcer says containing Eels and New South Wales prop Junior Polo will be key in getting the win.
They're a great pack, and he's obviously the one that carries that footy side, and we're just going to have to work well as a footy team, especially our middle. It's going to be a good game for us at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
The Jets' finals hopes are all but over following their 3-2 loss to Western Sydney this week. The club is 7 points behind 6th place Macarthur and will need to win their 5 remaining games to be any chance of making the playoffs. And in the NBA, former Hunters junior Ben Simmons is expected to make his long-awaited debut for Brooklyn on Monday in Game 4 of their playoff series against Boston. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 15, 17, 19, 22, 25, 28 and 29, and the Powerball is 6. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.